Now let us start with the second phase or the second step of spermatogenesis, that is spermiogenesis. Spermiogenesis is a process that is followed by the formation of spermatids. Thus, the formation of sperms from the spermatid can be said as spermiogenesis. And it's very obvious that the process is known as spermiogenesis. This process is further divided or can be exhibited in three stages. First, nucleus formation. Second, acrosome formation. And third, centriole formation. That is, with the development and formation of these three, the sperm finally gets produced. Let us start with the first, that is change in nucleus. That is how the nucleus gets formed. In this, the nucleus loses water shrinks and thereby assumes the ovoid shape which occurs laterally flattened. In this, the RNA and nucleus gets reduced that is almost reaches to the stage of disappearance, while on the contrary, the DNA gets more concentrated. Following it occurs the second, that is acrosome formation. In this, the acrosome is made up of Golgi complex, which occurs at the anterior side of the sperm which mainly contains the hyaluronidase exams The main property of this enzyme is that it helps in the penetration of the sperm into ovum. Since this enzyme lubricates the sperm entry into the ovum, further, with the formation of Golgi complex, one or two vacuoles gets formed. Within such Golgi complex. as a result of which this Golgi complex becomes large and occupies the space between the tubes of the Golgi complex, following which a dense granule appears that is due to the vacuole presence within the Golgi complex making it large, results into the formation of dense granule which is known as proacrosomal granule. Which develops within the vacuole. This proacrosomal granule can be considered a stage that is just occurred before the formation of acrosome. It is this proacrosomal granule that attaches with the anterior end of the nucleus which enlarges to form a structure which is known as acrosome. In this manner, the acrosome formation occurs in the spermatid. Following it occurs the third one, that is centriole formation. After the change in nucleus and the acrosome formation, the final stage that arises is the centriole formation. In this, two centrioles of the spermatid gets arranged in such a manner that they appear one behind the other within the nucleus, and so they are formed behind the nucleus. Out of these two, the anterior one is known as proximal centriole, while the posterior one is known as distal centriole. Here the distal centriole gets changed into the basal bodies that is, these basal bodies helps in the formation of axial filament of the sperm. Thus, these basal bodies get formed into axial filament of sperm. In this, the mitochondria that is present gets fused together and twist spirally to form the axial filament. Thus, within this axial filament, mitochondria also plays an important role. Which fuses together that twist around spirally to form the axial filament. Due to this axial filament, the middle piece of the sperm gets formed. This figure depicts the structure of a mature sperm. As it can be seen from the figure, this head, which is followed by a middle piece, and the end part that occurs is the tail. Here within head, the nucleus and the acrosome structure appears, the middle piece within which mitochondria and centriole appears, and the tail is a structure with the help of which motility of the sperm is maintained. In this manner, the spermatogenesis process occurs by formation of spermatid that is followed by spermiogenesis.